When you walk into Pegster's coffee shop, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
Good food, good service, and don't rip people off.
But despite a steady stream of loyal customers in the Lonsdale community for the past 19 years,
a local coffee shop where you can come and feel you're at home. You're not in a coffee shop, you're in somebody's house. It's beautiful here.
And they're wonderful. They're very respected, and they're our best friends here.
The pandemic and inflation has forced her to let go of all her staff, leaving herself and her daughter working 12 hours a day to keep the shop open. To add to their stress, in just a few weeks, Peggy has to write a $40,000 check to the feds for repayment of their CEBA or the Canadian Emergency Business Account loan meant to help small businesses that had been forced to temporarily close during the pandemic due to public health measures.
But we just got out of the pandemic and we did not really do well straight away. How am I to come up with the $40,000 to pay?
Pegster's is just one of the hundreds, possibly thousands of restaurants that are struggling to scrounge up funds to pay back their federal CEBA loans by the deadline on January 18th. The BC Restaurant and Food Services Association estimates more than 2,000 restaurants are at risk of closing.
The deal is they have to pay $40,000 by January 18th in order to forego $20,000. So the original loan was for $60,000, $40,000 for small business to accumulate that. In view of all the other things that they have to pay is a lot, and I think we're going to see a lot of casualties.
With no more extensions from the federal government in sight and sky-high interest rates from credit extenders, Peggy says she has to resort to borrowing money to make the deadline.
If there's some compassion there, that understanding that a lot of us are having a hard time catching up, that will free our stress a little bit.
In the face of many financial constraints, Peggy says she's doing her best so that Pegster's can stay open to continue to provide a welcoming space for the community.
That's why this place is such a happy place. Customers, when they walk in, even if they're new, they just join in the conversation. That's why it's hard to leave this place.
In North Vancouver, Cecilia Hua, City News.